All right, here we go. So strength class is now beginning. So we're going to start with our neck cars, chin to chest. Roll the chin over to the right clavicle. Drive the ear behind the shoulder. Leaning back and rotating around. Ear behind the left shoulder, chin to left clavicle. And back down. Let's do one more pass. Good. Change direction after that one once you're done. Your chin down. Rotate to the left side. Very good. Finish up that rep. And we're going to continue with shoulder blades. All right, so our shoulder blades come up, back, down, and forward, up, back, down, forward. So one more. And reverse from here, we're going to go forward and down, back and up. Good, one more. Perfect. We'll move on to shoulder joint. So palm facing away from you. The arm is going to cut across the body, up and around. Internally rotate at the top. Really fighting to keep your body steady as you rotate and reach back. Reverse that, extend. Fully rotate and swing through. Let's do one more. Don't forget to breathe as you're doing these. All right. Shake that one out. We're going to do the right arm or left arm. The other arm is what we're going for. So palm facing away, we're going to cut across the body, creating a little tension. Once you're at the top, start internally rotating. And remember, if you feel any pain, any pinching in those closing angles, you move around it, not through it. Good, one more. Very good. Finish that rep. We're going to continue with spinal cars. So shoulder blades go back and down. Holding that position, we're going to flex forward. Fully rotate to one side. Tip over, laterally flex. Lean back into extension, trying to use your mid back, not your low back, as you rotate to the other side. Fully rotate and tip over. And flex all the way through. We'll do that one more time in that same direction. Very good. Finish that rep, and we're going to go the other way. So flex, fully rotate to the one side, then tip over, extend back. As you fully rotate to the other side, laterally flex and continue rotating forward. Again, flex, fully rotate, then tip over. As you rotate to the other side, so making sure you're really turning your upper body in that direction, and done there. So quick comment on this one. I noticed that a lot of times people will drop here and then go from here, and they don't rotate. So that's why I keep emphasizing that rotation. Something to play with. You're going to feel that a lot more across your core, and back here too. That's your core too. Perfect. Elbows and wrists. So we're going to do elbows, palms facing away. We're going to flex, pronate, or pointing the palms down, press down, extending the hands, or extending the arms, flex up, supinate, extend down, flex, pronate, extend, flex, supinate, and back down. So we're just getting nice rotation on the elbows. This is going to help us a lot with our push-ups, which we have a lot of today. No, I'm kidding. We have a few. All right, perfect. So wrist cars, arms at 90 degrees, or elbow bent at 90 degrees. You want to keep your elbow pit and forearm facing up. We're going to close our fists today. We're going to go in, down, out, and up. In, down, out, and up. One more. In, down, out, and up. And we're going to reverse from there. So up, out, down, and in. Up, out, down, and in. One more. This is not a big movement. Right? It's not the sexy movement like the hips or the shoulders, but still super important. Shake it out, and we're going to move on to hips. So our hip flexes up, drive the knee as high as you can, open it wide while the rest of your body keeps pointing forward. Start driving the outside of your ankle up toward the ceiling as you kick back without tipping your body forward. And return. Extend back. Open that knee wide as you swing the leg back and across. One more. We're going to lift the knee up as high as you can while externally rotating. I always forget that part. And again, just trying to draw the biggest circle that we can with our knee. Good, let's do the other hip. My right hip is my problem child. This is the tough one for me. If you have a problem child too, just go slow, maybe make the range of motion a little smaller. Take your time. Very good. shake that out. We're going to go down on the ground and do knees and ankles. All right. So I'm starting with my left knee. We're going to lock out that foot, pointing the toes up toward you. Rotate out and lift. Back down. Rotate in. Lift. Back down. Rotate out. Lift. Down. Rotate in. Lift. And down. Good. Shake it out. We're going to continue with ankle on that same side. So holding on to the knee now. Gas pedal down. And we're drawing the biggest circle we can with our ankle, with our foot. So going counterclockwise. And then clockwise. So changing direction now. Very good. Shake it out. Let's change the leg. So locking the foot up toward you, we're going to rotate out, lift, down, rotate in, lift, down, rotate out, lift, down, in, lift, down. Let's do one more. Rotate out, lift, down, rotate in, lift, and down. We're going to change the ankles now, so holding on to the knee, gas pedal down. We're going to go out, up, in, and down. Going counterclockwise. Good, one more. And at the top here, we'll change direction. We're going to go clockwise now. One more. And we're done. Good. Shake it out. Let's stand up and get ready for the rest of our warm-up. Perfect. So we're going to hug our knees to our chest. Just standing here, single leg balance. Grab your knee, just bring it up, hug yourself, give yourself some love. Other leg. 2 to 3 second hold. If you're not feeling this stretch as much, tuck your tailbone under as you're reaching that knee up. That'll give you a little more space to pull that knee. Very good. So now we're going to do leg cradle. So we're same thing. We're holding the shin in the foot and lifting up. Should feel this into the side and back of the hip. If you feel a lot of tension in the knee, hold on to the outside of the knee and lift. Good. One more on each leg. And back down. Great. We're going to go on the ground. I don't know why this is not letting me turn on the timer. Come on. Oh, technology. Fun stuff. All right, so on the ground, downward dog, upward dog. We're warming up the shoulders and the hips a little more. Too low. There you go. So push-up position or plank position, pushing your hands into the ground. driving your hips up and driving your heels into the ground. So you're going to feel a nice, strong stretch through the hamstrings. Come forward into upward dog and push yourself back into downward dog. Good, one more. Great. From there, we're going to sit in our prayer sit. So low squat position, knees and elbows meet. You're pushing the knees out with the elbows and hands in prayer. If this is too much pressure on your hips or knees, try going a little wider, maybe lifting the hips up a little higher. And slowly try to bring yourself into that low position. You can rock side to side to open up the hips more. You can also place your hands on the ground. Got a couple more seconds here. Great. We're going to walk out of that position. And we're going to rotate our spine. We're going to go into a quadruped position, hands and knees. Or we can go back to plank position. We're going to step through and open, rotate to that same side. We're going to alternate left and right. Another version here we can do is knees down and step through. Very good. Once you're done with that side, let's stand back up. We'll begin our workout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully joining us on the recording. Today's workout, we're going to start off with squat with alternating rotation, and we're going to reach overhead. So what that looks like is we're going to squat down, rotate, so pivoting through our back foot, reaching overhead. Squat, rotate, reach overhead. Just like that. So if you have some weights, or if you have a bag or a tote bag or a book, anything like that, if you want to add weight to this, by all means, really good one to do. You can grab your dog there, Carrie. She'll let you. So number 2, we're getting this off right, getting this out of the way from the beginning. Push-ups, because they're fun and they're good for you. So we're doing them right at the beginning, because I know you guys love them. Number 3 is going to be side lunge with foot reach. So to the right, this way. So side lunge, we're going to take our opposite hand, reach to the inside of that foot and back. Side lunge, reach to the inside of that foot and back. Okay? Then we're doing plank, but different. Same but different. We're going to do what I call a half moon plank. And all that is a traveling plank. We're going to be in our plank position. And basically we're going to move in a half circle, a semicircle. So from here, start walking the hands one way, and changing direction. Okay? Now, if that's too challenging on the shoulder, it doesn't feel good on the shoulder, by all means, just hold on to the plank and just do the taps or lift the hands one by one, okay? So you can play with those. Just wanted to make it a little more challenging, adding some movement this time, okay? Number 5 is going to be side lunge to the left with that foot reach. Number 6, plank with leg extension. And then number 7, we're going to do single leg bridge with the left leg. Okay, so it'll be a regular bridge position on the ground. Like so. Left leg is on the ground while the right leg is off. You can keep it bent like this or extend it, up to you. From here, we're going to push through the foot, driving the hips up toward the ceiling. And for 30 seconds, just that one side. Then we're going to follow that up with side plank to the left. So we'll stay on the ground, just roll over. You can do it with your arm straight, on your elbow. Terry, if this does bother the shoulders, you can go back to regular plank. Or knees, on your elbow and your knees, maybe that'll give you a more stable position there. Okay? Then single leg bridge with the right leg and side plank to the right. And that'll round up our 10 exercises there, okay? Any questions? No, we're good to go then. Let's start getting in position. 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with squat with overhead rotation reach. So squat down, pivot through that back foot, and reach. So if you're reaching toward the left, you're pivoting with your right foot. If you're reaching to the right, you're pivoting with your left foot. Very good. 2, 1, and rest. Time flies when you're having fun. The fastest 30 seconds ever. All right, we're going to get into our push-up position. We have 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Two, 1. Great. Number 3 is our first side lunge to the right. And we're adding the foot reach. Now, the foot reach is arbitrary. It's just to add a little more challenge. If that's too challenging getting into that rotation, reach toward your hip. Right? If that's too challenging, reach toward your shoulder. Right? Or maybe your knee. Play with the different angles here. Here we go. Side lunge to the right with foot reach. Or if you need to modify, reach higher to the shoulder, the hip, or the knee. The point is here, we're getting not just the loading into the hip, we're getting some rotation through our spine and even more rotation through our hip. And rest. We're all about being efficient. Killing about 15 birds with one stone. A really, really big stone. Okay, half moon plank. So we're going to get into our plank position. If you don't have as much space, you don't have to travel so much. You can just go 1 or 2 steps to the side, 1 or 2 steps to the other side. Here we go. Keeping the core tight. Try not to swing your body. So even though you're traveling, you're keeping everything under control. Three, two, one. Very good. We're going to come back up, side lunge with the foot reach to the left. We have 10 more seconds here. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, reach to the inside of that foot. Three, two, one. Take a break. So number 6 is plank with leg extension next. So plank position, we're going to lift one leg at a time. Really being mindful not to be dropping the hips and try not to arch the low back, try not to swing that leg back, okay? So 5 seconds here, get into position. And here we go. Holding plank, lifting the leg nice and controlled. Two, one. All right. Here we go. How are we feeling? Perfect. So we're going to go back up. I'm lying. I'm lying. Stay on the ground. Side plank to the left. I read the wrong thing. So here we go. You can be on your elbow or on your hands straight. The floor is lava for your hip. So really try to pull your hip away from the ground. If you want more of a challenge, you can add some rotation. 3, 2, 1. Like I said, you can add some rotation to that. You can go up on your arm. Play with the different positions. See how you feel today. All right. Single leg bridge. Oh, see, I knew I skipped one. Jesus. Single leg bridge with our left leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Two, one, and rest. All right, so I guess we inverted them. We're doing side plank to the right next, and we'll finish with single leg bridge to the right. Oops. All righty, so 10 more seconds here. Get in position.